Good morning, everybody. I am so excited. Oh, why am I excited? So, this is the week leading up to my very first conference that I'll be participating in, and my very first class that I'm actually going to teach. So, for me, that's really exciting. At the bottom of this video in the comments, I will post the information about where that class will be and where the psychic conference will be in case anybody's ever interested in going. It starts Friday night and then it runs through Sunday. So it is going to be a great weekend altogether. And the reason why I'm excited and going to talk about the topic today is because of the idea of the topic that I'm teaching about. And it just goes to show that the thoughts and ideas that we get aren't always our own. I truly believe that there is divine intervention, and I think that's why it's important when we have ideas that are keeping us up at night or things that we really want to do and it's sitting in our soul. That's because those are the things we're meant to do. We got to push ourselves to make an idea, a thought, and create a reality for it. And I never knew that to be more true than with this class that I'm going to teach, and I'm going to tell you why. And for those of you who follow me, know this story. I've written a blog about it because I think it's just simply amazing how Spirit steps in and gives us these ideas. And so, sorry for the repeat, but for all the new people who follow me, you have to hear this story because there's no other time that I've been shown proof that the idea that I got was not mine. It was Spirit stepping in. So back in April of 2017, almost 2 years to the month, was this idea birthed. And I was at a medium workshop somewhere in Texas with Suzanne Giesemann. And in that workshop, I started getting this idea for a book. At that time, I was really being pushed to think that I needed to write. And I had this idea, and it kept sitting within me and sitting with me. And so during that class, I always have a journal or a notebook for each year for my mediumship journey. So anything that I learn or ideas that come to me, I write it in my journal for that year. And so when I was asked to do this teaching this month, I went back through those journals and I was trying to find inspiration, and I found this picture. Right? So that picture I drew April 29th, 2017, and I even have the date written in the book to show you. So that's where my idea was birthed. And I knew exactly what I wanted to call it, because during that time I was going through some healing processes of my own and discovered that we all build these blocks or these walls to help us survive life. And I, at that time, was trying to tear down those walls to get back to that pure innocence that you have when you're a child so that I could channel Spirit purely. So I drew this little doodle. Okay. Life went on. Never thought about it again until in January I was asked to be a part of this conference, and they asked to do a 2-hour class. I believe it's about an hour and 45-minute class. So like I said, I was scrolling through my notebook and I saw that picture. I was like, oh, okay, let's make that idea from back in 2017 come alive, right? So I started timelining the ideas, doing some brainstorming of what I wanted to teach about. Now, I always knew that doodle would be the artwork for that class or that book or whatever I was going to do around breaking down blocks. That doodle would have been the artwork. So I'm not an artist. I needed to find an artist because I couldn't draw, right? So I did. Not too long before they had asked me to do this conference, my daughter has a person in her apartment complex. So my daughter manages an apartment complex, and there's a resident there. Her name is Yvette Harvey. Hi, Yvette. she had done some drawings on my grandson and they were amazing. So I thought, hey, you know, struggling artist, why don't I pay to have her do these storyboards for me for my workbook or my book? And so I reached out, and my daughter and her sat down, and my daughter was giving her the idea of what I wanted, and the look on her face just went cold. And she had said, I drew that exact picture back in 2013. Watch this. Crazy, right? That exact picture, down to the teddy bear, down to the heart in the wall, everything was exactly what I wanted back in 2017. I was mind blown, all right? So that just goes to show that thought, that idea was divinely planted, and it was part of the path the whole time that I would be teaching this class. And spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, guided me, and I listened, right? I listened, and it guided me to the right person. And now today, this week on Saturday, I'm teaching Breaking Down Blocks at Miracles of Joy in Louisville. So excited. And here's the final product. So the idea that was birthed probably back in 2013 with this random stranger that I didn't know jumped into my head in 2017, and now is coming to life in 2019, almost 2 years to the month that I had the idea to begin with. So if you're in the area and you want to stop by, I'll be teaching at Miracles of Joy in Louisville, Texas at 12:15 on Saturday. It's a great mentorship conference going on the whole weekend. Stop by. There's tons of classes. There's tons of panel discussions. Let us share our journey. You have some great speakers who are going to share their journey with you, give you tips on how to get started in the industry, and it's just going to be a really exciting weekend. So please look it up. I'll have the information down in the comments, and follow your dreams. Follow your ideas. They're being planted for a reason. Make it a reality. Find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And it's what you're meant to do. Okay, have a great week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.